Hi, I'm Mac McCarthy, and I help people with their breakups. And I got another story to share here. I generally do these in batches. I'll do 5 or 6 in a row. And that's why sometimes when I talk, I'm gulping a little bit. I never realized this before. Another guy that I watched on YouTube before was always doing that. It's just when you talk so fast, you lose your breath, literally. So you have to catch it sometimes. And I do talk fast sometimes. All right, let's just get right into this one. Hey everybody, I really need some advice. So I'm 18, and the past year I've had a lot of family issues that really affected my academics as well as the other aspects of my life. So family issues, and you're 18 years old. That's tough. It's tough to deal with. Um, how is it affecting your academics and why, and how important are academics to you? Make sure one of the things is find a library or find a quiet place where you can get away from your family to concentrate on your academics. But I would need to know more about what specifically that entailed. It stressed me out so much, and so it made me lose motivation in school and sports and everything else that used to give me self-value. Again, I would need to know what it was to help you with that. I had this wonderful boyfriend that would support me, but because I was so stressed out, I stressed him out. Well, bottom line is people want you to feel how they feel, and so, if you're stressed out, you're gonna convey that to him, and you're gonna want him in the same boat. If you're all stressed out and someone's really happy around you, generally it's not easy for them to pick you up. I would take things out on him, and I started depending on him as my main source of happiness. I was so clingy and needy and always tried to blame him for stuff because I was insecure. He broke up with me because he said whenever he saw my name pop up on his phone, he would feel anxious. Interesting. 2 days later, he reached out saying he couldn't do this anymore and he missed me too much to let his pride stop him from getting back together with me. Now it's the same issue. He broke up with me 2 or 3 weeks ago saying the same thing. Well, you never really, he missed you, but you didn't really address the problem, right? And the core of your problem is your family issues, and you need to probably get professional help for that, whether that's a counselor, a psychiatrist, whether that's having group family therapy, whether that's seeing you know what I mean? You need to address that first. That's the root of all your problems beyond your boyfriend. On top of that, he's stressed out because of college applications. Take it one application at a time and be thankful that you're even available to go to college, okay? People get, I went to college. I went through college applications. I guess I wasn't as stressed out because I went to junior college first. But, take it one at a time. If someone denies you, go to a different school. Working to pay for his car insurance and phone bill. Okay, that's admirable. Working, you have a part-time job. I always had a part-time job in high school, college. I always paid those bills. I mean, somebody, oh my God, I have to work? I have to work to pay my own car insurance and phone bill? Yeah, and that's admirable. That's a good thing. That's something to be proud of. And starting training for competitive boxing. He's got a full plate, but it's better to be busy than sitting at home watching Netflix or playing around on Facebook. So I think that's a good thing. He told me he feels too overwhelmed and doesn't think he is ready for a relationship. Well, he's putting all that other stuff first. And that happens at this age, okay? And sometimes you got to pick. You can't do 4 or 5 different things. You got to pick. He's got to pick, like, oh, I want to be a competitive boxer. That's going to take a lot of time and work. I admit I was very toxic and clingy because of my circumstances at home, but I want to change because not only do I care about him a lot, but I put so much more stress on myself. I think this period apart is good because last time it wasn't enough to really motivate me to change. That's the whole thing about no contact and actually breaking up is you actually take inventory of yourself and stop blaming people. And then you might make the wheels turn of actually changing yourself. But you still need to do the actual actions over a long period of time or you will revert back to your old behavior. And I'm telling you right now, the root of your problem is your family issues and you need to address that on your own. Okay, regardless if you're getting back with your ex or not, you need to find a way to address those problems with a professional. People, instead of focusing on just for him and changing my thinking and taking it, I think this period apart is good because last time it wasn't enough time to really motivate me to change, but I feel like I'm changing a lot. I started a new job, started to share my care to other people instead of focusing on just him, and am changing my thinking and taking a second to breathe before I say something out of emotion, which I will definitely regret later on. Well, I would add to that, get your emotions in check. If you got a lot of stress and you're highly clingy and highly needy, something like yoga, exercising regularly, meditation, long walks, these kinds of things help with you're fluctuating quite a bit in your mindset and your stress, and that's affecting your behavior. But the fact that you're becoming aware of it is step one. I say something out of emotion, which we'll definitely regret later on, and hanging out with other people and forcing down my pride so I can try new things and meet new people. You're 18, you should be trying new things and meeting new people, absolutely. At first I thought I just wasn't a people person, but now I really enjoy it. Well, there you go. You're going to reinvent yourself and rediscover what you like, and especially if you're going to college or university. That's what college is. There's this big movement right now. Oh, college is bad and it's expensive. If you can go to college, and I don't know, I'm from California. I went to a California state school, and if you're from California, it wasn't as expensive as everyone makes it sound if you actually work a part-time job. I think people lope in like, oh, all their expenses, but the actual cost of me going to a state school, it's the private schools that are really expensive in my mind. But getting back to that, going to college, you're going to meet a whole new group of people. You're going to meet a whole new group. Even if you go to community college, you're going to meet new professors, have new outlooks, and you get a major in what you really enjoy. So that's what I always liked about college. These are all things that made me toxic. Do you think he will come back, or have I already wasted my second chance already? I'm not really sure, but I'll tell you this: you have no chance if you chase him. I think if you do you right now and work on yourself, and like I said, just work on the thing that's really stressing you out with your family, and work on getting back on deck with your academics, then you'll be in position, if he does come back, that it will actually probably work, right? But you can't be sitting around hoping and wishing. You got to be working on yourself this whole time. The fact that he came back once makes it more of a possibility. And going to no contact for a little while, a couple months, and if in a couple months, if you guys want to revisit each other and have a coffee or lunch or whatever, you can go from there. But if you get back together, you're reinventing a new relationship. You're not going back to the old shit, because you're actually becoming a new person in a lot of ways, and you're going through some changes. So that will have to be addressed too. Hope that helps you. Please visit writemac.com if you've got a breakup story to tell, or you'd like to book a live coaching. Thank you for supporting the channel.